What's up traders? Welcome to weekly trade setup video. In this video, I'm going to give a complete multi-time frame analysis of the hottest currency pairs that we will be looking to trade next week. The currency pairs that we will be analyzing today are AUDCAD, AUDUSD, EURUSD, NZDJPY, and USDCNH. At the same time, you can watch my previous week's analysis. Most of the currency pairs did exactly the same way I have analyzed. I will put a link above, and also there will be a link in the description. You can watch so that you can have some confidence about my analysis. If this is something you are interested, then smash the like button for me and also subscribe to the channel. Press the bell notification button so that you don't miss out any of the content that I released almost few times every week. Before I begin, just a quick announcement is that I will pick one lucky person from this channel every month to give a completely free access to all VIP signal service and also all the strategies that I use to trade. This package worth of $650 that is sold in my website, you can have completely free. The only thing you need to do is watch this video till the end, press the like button and comment below yes. As soon as you win, I will send straight to your inbox. Also, a quick disclaimer is that this analysis is completely my own opinion about the market. At any point, the market may do completely different than what I have analyzed. So make sure you do your own analysis and also manage your risk if you use this trading trend. With that said, let's straight jump on it. Okay, so first let's start with AUDCAD on the monthly time frame. So on the monthly, AUDCAD in a downtrend. So how do you know an instrument in an uptrend or downtrend? From the market structure. Now let's analyze the market structure from here, AUDCAD. So starting from here, there has been a strong impulse followed by a correction. There has been another impulse. So this is from here to there. Until here, it was in an uptrending market structure. Now later, what happened from here? AUDCAD basically broke the uptrending market structure here, because when you see an instrument moving like this, creating a higher high and higher low, there is an uptrend. But at some point, when you see the market structure is broken, that means this lower high is broken, that means this instrument is likely to move down. So that is what happened. If you see that from here, after going up, AUDCAD dropped well below this previous swing low. So what happened? That here the market structure is violated. Later what happened? What we see? Back to back 4 months candle tested this previous support as a resistance. So when you see a previous support tested as a resistance, and every time it is testing, what we are seeing that the buyers are getting lower. That means it is creating a lower high. So when you see that testing and creating a lower high, that means the buyers are getting exhausted, sellers are getting stronger. As a result, what we see that this month a downward momentum. So from here we can expect further down and create a lower low. So on the monthly we have a strong downward momentum. Now let's go down to the weekly time frame to see what kind of price action we have. Now on the weekly, as I mentioned in my previous week's analysis, when the price was here, what I told that this instrument is likely to fall, and that is what exactly happened. You can watch the previous week's analysis to see the proof. So what happened now? Currently the price has created on the weekly this weekly bearish engulfer. Now after this kind of move, what you can expect? Quite a few candle like this, even creating new lower low, so which is a big move to take. Now let's go down to the daily time frame to see what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now daily and 4 hour is where we will use for the entry of this instrument. Now on the daily, it has created a very nice price action. If you see that by this red candle, is a big move to the downside, and we see a retracement with this green candle. Now on this green candle, and there is another one red candle, you see an important pattern. What you are seeing, that the price is creating lower high. That means that from here the buyers are getting weaker. So on the new trading week, how we can see that, as you see that the last day of the trading week has created this dodgy candle. So after this dodgy candle, you can certainly expect a drop from here to the downside. Now where you can buy or sell, or where we will be trading this instrument. Now to me, I will wait for a retest of this daily 20 period moving average. Now this blue line is where the daily 20 period moving average. So what we will be doing with our student is basically we will be waiting for a daily 20 period moving average retest. As soon as the price will manage to come up, test this 20 period moving average, at that point we'll take a short trade from here with our student. Our stop loss will be above this high, and our take profit will be at least 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. Now let's start with another currency pair that we will be now analyzing is AUDUSD. Now as usual, let's start with monthly time frame. Now on the monthly, as I mentioned also in my previous analysis, also I will link this analysis above and also in the description. You can watch what I said, that after this green candle, that this instrument is likely to drop, because as you know that on the higher time frame, AUDUSD has created basically a head and shoulder. So this is basically a head and shoulder pattern. If you see on the lower time frame, on the weekly, you see a clear head and shoulder pattern here. Now after this head and shoulder, as a result, what do you see? A big drop to the downside, followed by this previous month, this green candle. Now this green candle is clearly retested this previous neckline of this head and shoulder. This is the previous neckline of this head and shoulder. This is the support of this green candle, tested as a resistance by this green candle. And now what we see on the monthly, a clear drop from here. And what you can expect, create a new lower low on the monthly as well. This month will drop, and even the next month and after that as well. So let's jump on to weekly time frame to see how we can trade this instrument. Now on the weekly, as usual, we see a strong bearish engulfer on the weekly as well, because the weekly candle is closed. What we can expect, the next one is to drop after a little bit of retracement to create another red candle. Now let's go down to the daily time frame to see what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now on the daily, as you see that the price also here has created a dodgy candle. Now this dodgy candle is basically straight below this green candle. Now this green candle, this one can act as a important level of resistance for this move. See this green candle here. So what we will be doing is with our student, as you know that there is a 20 period moving average as well. So what we will be doing with our student is we will be waiting for a test of this 20 period moving average, as also this middle of this green candle, because what we might see from here, a big move to the downside. So what we might even see in the new trading week, straight jump down from here, or a big up, test this 20 period moving average and then drop. So when we will be trading, only we will be trading if this instrument is come to test this 20 period moving average. Now let's see on the lower time frame on the 4 hours. So this is where we will be waiting for a high probability trade setup. As soon as you know, this line is where daily 20 period moving average. As soon as this instrument will come here, we will take a short trade from here. Our stop loss will be above the previous swing high, and our take profit will be at least 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. Now if you are enjoying this analysis, don't forget to like and also don't forget to subscribe. There is a lot of content in this channel that will change the way you trade. Now let's jump on to another currency pair that we will be analyzing today is NZDJPY. Now NZDJPY on the monthly, start with the monthly time frame. Now on the monthly, what we see that NZDJPY after this big green candle, what you can see that now there has been a retracement to the downside. Now as you know that this is basically a very top on the monthly. Now we can expect further drop because as you know that this instrument just been rejected from this important level of resistance. So this is a monthly resistance. If you draw the line here, what you see that there is a resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. We may expect a drop from here on the monthly. Now going down to the weekly time frame to see what you can expect, that you see that this is a bearish engulfer and a strong bearish engulfer after this back to back, how many 1 2 3 4 weeks uprise, we have seen a strong bearish engulfer from this resistance. Now after this bearish engulfer, we can expect further lower, at least to test this previous resistance as a support before making any move to the upside. So we have a long way to trade. So let's draw this line here where you can expect this instrument to fall down. Now let's jump on to daily time frame to see what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now on the daily, you can see that this instrument is dropping, creating new market structure. The downtrending market is starting from here, drop, correction, drop, correction. Now we can see another drop. Now last day of the trading week, what you see, a doji candle. Now this is a very significant doji candle, is because you see that there has been an important level of market structure. What you see, there is a support here, back to back, how many 3-4 days candle acted as a support here. So support here, support here, support of this green candle. Now tested this doji candle as a resistance. So because this is a narrow doji, what we will be doing is basically we will be waiting for this level, another retest on the lower time frame, such as on the 4 hour. So as soon as the price will manage to move to this level, which is, as you know, that this is a daily resistance, and also this blue line on the 4 hour is a 20 period moving average. So as soon as the price will manage to move to this level, we'll take a short trade from here with a very good risk to reward ratio. Our risk to reward ratio will be at least 1 to 3 or 1 to 5. Now if you are enjoying this analysis, as I told you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's jump on to USDCNHs, and finally we will analyze euro dollar. So make sure you watch till the end to see what might happen with euro dollar as well. Now let's jump on to USDCNHs as usual on the monthly time frame. Now on the monthly bigger picture, what you see that USDCNHs in a strong downtrend. So it's a clearly visible downtrending market. From here there has been a big move followed by a little correction. There has been another move, another correction. Now what we see, another move. So what you can expect, another, at least another lower low even to this level, which is a big move on the monthly time frame. Now let's jump on to weekly time frame to see what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now on the weekly, you see that there has been a big consolidation and deceleration. So when you see an instrument dropping after a big consolidation, you can expect a big drop. So on the weekly also we have a strong bearish momentum. Now narrowing down to this recent time frame, what you see that after this big move to the weekly, you see a green uprise. So this green candle is basically a retracement of this move. Now the last week of trading week, what you see, a red candle. Now there is a significance in this red candle. What is this? This is that this red candle could not break the previous week's high. So that means that the buyers are very weak in that market, sellers are very strong. So as a result, what you can expect in the new trading week to drop further lower. Now let's jump on to daily time frame to see what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now on the daily, as you know that there has been a nice trading opportunity on the daily time frame, because you see that, as you know, that this is a downtrending market followed by this consolidation and retracement. Now on the last day of trading week, what you see, a textbook pin bar. Now what is the significance in this textbook pin bar? The first thing you need to realize is this pin bar has tested this 20 period moving average. That is one important aspect. Another thing is that you see that on the daily there has been a lower high creating a smooth trend line, and finally on the last day of trading week, the price what did is that basically broke this daily trend line, crossed above, grabbed the liquidity, and then dropped as a pin bar. Now after this kind of pin bar, what you can expect, a little bit of uprise maybe to this close of this 2 daily candle and then drop. So I will share this signal with you how we might trade, but make sure you manage your risk, because at any point the trade may go wrong. So what we will be doing is we will be entering a trade from here. Our stop loss will be above all this high, and our first take profit will be at 1 to 1. We will take around 70 to 60% profit, and then the rest of the profit, the trade will be running until we take at least 1 to 5 or 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. Now if you find value in this analysis, smash the like button now. Let's jump on to euro dollar, how we will be trading this. Now euro dollar, as usual on the monthly time frame, let's start with what's happening. Now on the monthly, as I mentioned in quite a few of my analysis, what I said that euro dollar reversed from here. So it was moving in an uptrending market like this, and finally it created a double top formation. Now in this double top, you see that there has been a strong level of resistance from here. Now from this resistance, euro dollar created a double top formation. Now in this double top formation, what you see that euro dollar has created a lower high. So the right top is lower than the left top, which is a strong bearish momentum. Now finally, what do you see? This red bearish engulfer followed by a very weak response from the buyer, this dodgy green, which is a very weak, and as a result, back to back 3 to 4 months we are seeing the sellers in control. Now let's narrow down to the recent time frame. What do we see this current month? After this another dodgy on the previous months, the price, the buyers are very weak. As soon as buyer pushing the price higher, the sellers are pushing the price down. Now still there is, it's the starting of the month, but what we can expect that up and down and finally drop here. Now let's jump on to weekly time frame to see what kind of trading opportunity we have. Now on the weekly, previous week the price has created this bearish engulfer. Now in this bearish engulfer, basically the price tested this previous support as a resistance here. So this was a market structure on the weekly. So we see that weekly there is a support here, there is a support here, now tested as a resistance and dropped as a bearish engulfer. Now this last week of the trading week, what do you see that this one is a perfect doji on the weekly time frame. Now after this kind of doji, what you can expect, a little bit of retracement, maybe half of the upper week of the doji candle, and then finally drop. Now let's draw an approximate. So this could be the level that the price likely to move little bit of upside. So this could be the why, because as you see that there are 4 weekly close in this level. So what we might see, little bit of uprise to this level, and from here we can expect another drop to the downside. Now let's jump on to daily time frame to see how we can justify this level. Now as you know that this level that you see is where the weekly close. Now after this daily up green pin bar last day of the trading week, you can expect another push. Now just before I continuing, I want to mention in my previous analysis what I said. You can watch the analysis, the proof is here on the link and also in the description area. What I said that this instrument is likely to drop from along this line, and that is what exactly happened. Now at this point what we can expect a rise around maybe this 10 period, this red one is 10 period moving average, which is connect as a retracement, and from here finally another drop to create new lower low. Now let's see on the intraday on the 4 hour. This is where we will be basically waiting test of this level. As soon as the price manage to come to this area, we will take a short trade from here with at least 1:3 or 1:5 risk to reward ratio. Now these are all the currency pairs that you will be looking to trade next week. I sincerely believe that you enjoyed this analysis. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot of live analysis as well as strategies, educational content in this channel that will change the way you trade. Thank you for watching. See you soon with another video.